Kevin, we're only a few days away from the biggest event in Saudi Arabian history. Forget Ngannou's rigged boxing match against Tyson Fury that Vince McMahon, our favorite, was in attendance for alongside Mean Mark Calloway. This weekend, Crown Jewel 2023. Kevin, for starters, how you doing, pal?
I'm lovely, pal. Pal, how are you, though? I want to ask you this because, I'm looking at you right now. It's probably like 3 in the morning over in Australia. You may or may not look like a certain wrestling executive, and you may or may not look like that certain wrestling executive after doing a long night of blow with hookers in a hotel. That's what you look like, pal? Are you okay? Are you going through a bit of a bender right now?
Pal, that's a blistering allegation. No, it's barely 5 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, and I don't drink coffee or anything like that. So you can thank that. I'm not going to respond to what you've just accused of there. That's blistering. Kevin, that being said, to get this back on track, Crown Jewels this weekend, generally speaking, I'd say they've done a good job of building it. I've watched pretty much every SmackDown and then bits of Raw throughout the build. Overall, I've been reasonably impressed. Matches on this card, which I thought are quite predictable, like Reigns and Knight, which we can start with in a moment. Matches like that, generally speaking, it's like, oh, who cares? Roman's going to win anyway. They've done a good job with Kevin. I guess we'll start there. Reigns and LA Knight, yeah, pal? What are your thoughts?
Yeah. LA Knight versus Roman Reigns, say yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think I've kind of alluded to this in our last podcast that you all have hopefully listened to already by this time. Where, LA Knight, I mean, he's a main eventer. And he got the better of Joe Anoa'i on the most recent segment, according to this recording. So that was last Friday's SmackDown. That's the one where LA Knight interrupted Roman Reigns' entrance. Love that. He punked out Mr. Roman, pal. Brought up a suffering succotash, and he was really playing the hits, pal. I want to say this, too. I've been sitting on that segment, that promo. I think LA Knight just laid the groundwork for the next 7 years of anti-Roman Reigns promos. Now everyone and their mother... There's some guy right now in a Fed that's on the top 500 PWI list that got chosen over Brock Lesnar. That's going to be in WWE in 6.5 years, confronting Roman Reigns, bringing up the Suffering Succotash promo from at that point from 15 years ago. All because of this one promo by LA Knight. Do you agree with this? Is this the new anti-Cena promo?
Well, what you're saying is the template's going to become... Yes, I haven't done what you've done, but I haven't had the opportunities you've been given. You said suffering succotash in a promo on SmackDown in 2015. You did a Jack and the Beanstalk promo. You did this. You did this. The crowd hated you for years. You suck. Yada, yada. I'm better. I'm going to beat you at the pay-per-view. Essentially, that's sort of the template. I look forward to seeing to what extreme this goes to, because we saw it a bit with the anti-Cena promo. There was a couple of them, and then CM Punk just blew it out of the water and did the pipe bomb and just took it to like another extreme. So we'll see from here how far the anti-Roman promos go. I reckon Cody's got a good one saved up for WrestleMania season. Hopefully some other guys have scathing, blistering anti-Roman Reigns promos, Kevin. But that being said, this match, is LA Knight going to win the championship, pal? Do you think LA Knight, is going to be walking out of Saudi, chest out, the gold hot mustard title, pal? Do you think that's going to happen, pal?
Probably not. If I were a gambling man, which I am, I would not be putting my money on LA Knight. And I wouldn't be putting my money on Roman Reigns either. There's no profit in betting on Roman Reigns in this match. So I'll say this just real quick before we move on.
Yep.
This match, it's going to be good. We already know what it's going to be. You've already seen this match. You could play it out in your brain. It's going to be maybe, this one probably be like 20 minutes, I'd say at most. LA Knight's not, I don't think he's ready for like a 30, 40-minute classic. This feud doesn't really call for it. So we get a 20-minute match where, Roman's doing the headlocks, yelling at Saudi Arabians ringside. Jimmy Uso will be out there, and it's like, oh, it's Jimmy, pal. Jacob Fatu from MLW will show up, and boom, a new Uso, pal. And there you go. Samoan Spike. Roman hits a spear. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight gets screwed, and we got the storyline going till however long they decide to continue that storyline.
Yeah, we're not going to harp on this too much. We'll move on in a moment, but is it a good thing or a bad thing? Exactly what the match is going to be. I guess it's like a trope of all the greatest of all time, or for most of them. You sort of know what their matches are going to be. You know what a Hogan match would look like. You know what an Austin match would look like, or a Cena match, yada yada. But you know,
Are you comparing Joanne Oai, the human being, to Terry Bollea right now?
I'm not going to respond to that. But the point I'm making is you're going to have, a few minutes of LA Knight getting his offense in, Roman doing chin locks, trash talking the Saudi prince, and some Saudis who own $1 trillion oil companies in the front row. LA Knight, getting a run on, then Jimmy Uso interfering, referee down. Roman stands tall as his hair's everywhere, and he's like, I barely survived. And then he moves on to the next show. So, yeah, it's going to be good. Hopefully LA Knight comes out of it. Not losing much momentum.
He's not moving on to the next show. He's going to the couch to babysit the children, pal.
Sorry, that's right. Yeah, Roman Reigns doesn't want to do his job because he sucks. Anyway, next.
Wow.
Kidding. We'll move on to another Bloodline match. Solo Sikoa, pal. Your favorite wrestler you think should be the next world champion. You think should dethrone Roman Reigns.
Wow.
When in a blistering take you made earlier this year, you said it shouldn't be Cody. It should be Solo Sikoa in like 2 years. Anyway, Solo Sikoa is facing the greatest of all time, as they say. John Felix Anthony Cena. Kevin, I want your honest opinions. This match is years in the making. I know, Kevin, I remember back in 2019, I was watching Bonafide Heat videos, and you were talking about Sikoa. You were talking about this match. Talk to us. You're excited?
You were watching Solo Sikoa clips when he was with Jacob Fatu in MLW, and you were like, "Oh man, I can't wait to see him versus John Cena, pal."
Yeah, we're real Bloodline fans, anyway.
Yeah, we're day one. We're
day one, pal, minus the DUIs.
So John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. I have a feeling they're gonna do some tribute stuff to Umaga here. To Cena's match with Umaga. I don't know why. I sense that coming.
Yeah.
We'll see like a Samoan Spike, I don't know. It's going to be a good match. I think maybe like 15 minutes. Hopefully it's a better one-on-one match than Cena versus Theory. This is Cena here clearly trying to put over the future. Will Solo Sikoa beat him after a ball shot like Austin Theory did at WrestleMania? I don't know. Will Solo Sikoa beat him after a Samoan Spike? Maybe. I don't see a world where Cena wins this. Unless the Saudi Prince called up Nick Khan and was like, we have to have John Cena pose for the fans, pal. I think there's going to be some tomfoolery. We'll get a Jimmy Uso sighting, a Paul Heyman sighting. Maybe my cousin will be front row. Who knows who else will show up, pal. But I think it's going to be like a disqualification, a no finish, or Solo Sikoa wins after some messing around, if you will.
I couldn't disagree with you more, pal. John Cena wins this match clean.
So I think Cena hits the attitude adjustment and celebrates with Saudi kids, pal?
Pal, I think Cena, remember in WrestleMania 21 when he jumped into the crowd with the WWE title and the crowd were like, oh my God, I think he's into that with this, like the Saudi trillionaires. I think he'll hit the attitude adjustment on Sikoa. It's been this grueling match. 40-whatever-year-old Cena's like, he's trying his hardest, covers 1, 2, 3. Then he celebrates. He jumps into the Saudis. He's cheering. You've got, they're all celebrating. Cena wins this match, pal.
This is dawned on me. I'm sorry to cut you off. This just dawned on me, pal. I thought John Cena wasn't allowed to wrestle in Saudi Arabia because of his Hollywood commitments.
Well, pal, John Cena cares and loves this business, unlike Dwayne.
Wow. Unprovoked attack at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Totally provoked attack. He's just, we've been there. We're not going to go in there again. But yeah, I think Cena wins this match. Do you think tomfoolery and either a Sikoa win or a DQ or something?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's where I'm leaning right now.
Yep. So who's going to be right? Chat, comments, respond to us. Hit us up on our email, pal. Let us know. Is Kevin talking trash again, or am I going to be objectively right? I think I'll just be correct. Cena wins this match. He's mentioned in his promos, pal. He's mentioned that he loses matches to everyone now.
He needs to win this match, yeah. I saw him say this is the most important match of his life.
Pal, this is Cena's another once in a lifetime. This is the biggest match. Cena versus Samoan, and he needs to win the match. This is a huge deal.
Cena's literally been saying this is the most important match of my life for 16 years.
Complete cap. Next match, Kevin. We're going to move on. I want to discuss this. Cody, the current day Cena, pal, the current day top babyface, facing Damian Priest, your man. Kevin, I want you to talk to us about this match. Obviously, you're a diehard Priest fan. Yes. You have Damian Priest couch cushions. Yes. You're a big Priest guy. You got the T-shirt.
Couch cushions, wow.
You got Judgment Day seat covers. You got Judgment Day air freshener. He's facing Cody Rhodes. Cody, I'm a diehard fan. I got American Nightmare merchandise. I got a picture of Pharaoh on my bedroom wall.
Wow.
Talk to us about this match, pal. You excited?
I'm gonna send you a big life-size cardboard cutout of Fergie, just for you, pal, to put it right there behind you when you're recording, pal. You have Fergie looking at you, pal, in his underwear.
I'd send you a cease and desist if you did that, but carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, I mean, Cody versus Damian Priest. This match feels like filler. I know they've been teasing this, like, Cody and Judgment Day. Like, they had been teasing it for a while but prior to actually getting here. I think it's, like, maybe a 6-week long build-up, something like that, roughly. I don't know what to think about this. I really don't. Like, this seems like a match that neither guy can afford to lose. You know, like, if Cody loses to Damian Priest, like, oh, it's a big deal. Wow, Damian Priest beat Cody. He's going up for the World Championship next. But then if Cody loses, then it's like, if Cody does lose, it's like, wait, okay. Has WWE lost faith in Cody? But then if Cody wins, it's like, wait, Triple H loves Damian Priest. We love building new stars, pal. Why did Cody squash Damian Priest on his rise to the top? So I don't know. It's a bit of a corner. I think they booked themselves into here.
It feels a bit to me similar to when they did Cody and Dominic at Money in the Bank. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's not like a Cody big story. It's not a Cody Brock. It's not a Cody Rollins or probably Cody Orton or Cody versus Roman again. It's not like a big drawn out program. It's just sort of, they're doing this match for this show, which fine, gets them both something to do. Who wins? I mean, Cody sort of has to win, doesn't he? I mean, this is your top star, Kevin. This guy, Cody Rhodes, is smack bang front and center in the Elimination Chamber 2024 poster, pal. When WWE come to Optus Stadium, and I'm refreshing my email on November 8th for pre-sale ticketing, Cody's the face on the poster, pal. So this is that guy. Does he lose to Damian Priest here? He shouldn't. I think there'll be tomfoolery in this, pal. I think this will be JD McDonough running in. I think this will be a referee getting distracted. I think Fergie will be out there shimmying at the referee. You'll have probably Dom Mysterio running out there doing like backflips, hugging Rhea desperately for dear life to protect Damian Priest from being distracted. There's going to be chaos everywhere. You're going to have the American Nightmare Cody. He's going to point in the audience, pal, like he's Terry Bollea in 1989 at Pharaoh. And he'll do it for you, pal. And then he'll point at Priest, say, you! And then hit a leg drop and win, pal.
That would be disgusting. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that would cement Cody as the greatest of all time. But that being said, I'm predicting either Cody wins or there's just absolute tomfoolery. Maybe Priest wins after Cody gets cheated out of the match or something. I don't know. Who knows? But
yeah, who knows, pal? I think if I had to predict, okay, I gotta make a prediction. I gotta make a definitive answer here, pal. I'm gonna say Cody wins. Cody hits the crossroads. 1, 2, 3, pal. Send the crowd home happy. Whoa, Cody's hugging Saudi children. He's hugging Pharaoh.
Send the crowd home happy. What do you think it's gonna main event?
Huh?
It's gonna main event, pal?
No, it's not gonna main event. But you know what I mean. The crowd is gonna peak for this. That'll be the peak of the crowd when Cody wins against a big pop, pal.
Yeah, then Roman Reigns will come out. Ooh, we don't care. Or LA Knight, yeah! Like they'll get more invested in that match. But Kevin, most importantly, this match, I want to get your opinion.
Oh boy.
The listeners want to know your thoughts on this, Kevin. Rey Mysterio, the wrestler I ranked 16th all time. You ranked 24th in a disgusting show of disrespect towards a legend.
Wow.
Rey Mysterio is defending the United States Championship, a championship which I called for main eventing WrestleMania 39 with Theory and Cena.
Yeah.
Wrongfully. Rey's defending that championship against Logan Paul, a known pump and dump scam artist, famous for an incident in a Japanese forest at the beginning of, or the end of 2017, and a failed boxing career, and a feud with Dylan Dennis, where his partner got exposed for a tumultuous back history. Kevin, on your opinion, Rey, Logan Paul, talk to us.
That was a loaded question, pal. Well, let's break down let's just boil this down. Let's break it down to the bare bones of what this match is. This is Rey Mysterio, top 25 talent of all time. One of the most recognizable wrestlers of all time, one of the greatest merchandise sellers of all time, cover athlete of WWE 2K22, known child abuser on live TV. Rey Mysterio, he's a man with integrity, pal, and he's here. He's facing an A+ list celebrity in Logan Paul, who's on the heels of just a scathing boxing match with Dylan Dennis, where Dylan Dennis was trying to shoot MMA moves on him in the middle of a boxing fight. And this is the guy that is Logan Paul is going to grace the ring with Rey Mysterio. Now this match, it should be good, right? It should be good. You look at the two guys; they're both athletes, super athletes, I should say. Um, I don't know, like I mean, if this match is given the proper time, I think it'll be pretty good. You know, we did see Logan call out Rey Mysterio after his boxing match that millions of people watched illegally. So yeah, I mean, they set it up pretty good. Uh, I don't know what, like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's odd. Um, like, how many? Okay, let me think about this. Austin Theory, how many times did he defend the U.S. title on pay per view? What, at WrestleMania this year at least? It was WrestleMania and Backlash, and that was it.
Yes, that was it.
Hmm,
Yes.
interesting. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's gonna be more important with Ray and Logan here. But
Hmm.
why is Logan always on the Saudi Arabia shows? Like, is that part of the deal that WWE has with Saudi Arabia? Like, we have to have Logan Paul on the card?
I guess they just want. I guess the Saudi trillionaires who were in the meeting with Nick Khan, Vince McMahon, Paul Levesque, and the rest of them were like my kids watch Logan Paul. We want Logan Paul or something. I don't know. I guess maybe they're subscribed to Logan Paul and his YouTube channel. I don't know.
Hmm,
But
interesting.
I guess that they want Logan Paul. I think they'll have Logan Paul win. I can picture Logan Paul on Impulsive with the US title on the table and just him talking. I beat Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio sucks. I beat him. I'm gonna face this guy with the US title and have the US title be showcased like that. Rey is a cool transitional champion, I guess. Yeah, it's good to have Rey with the title. It's better him than Theory. You know, what is a theory? I don't know. Rey Mysterio is just better.
The
So it's
conspiracy
gonna be
theory, pal.
there we go, pal. We won't harp on that, or else our channel will be taken down. So that being said, Kevin, I think Logan Paul wins. Anything else in that match, pal?
Yeah, I'll just say this for my prediction. I think Logan Paul wins too. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
he's gonna be here for WrestleMania season. Why not put the belt on him? He can come out in the Royal Rumble. He can have a match with Rey Mysterio. They can run it back in Tampa, Florida, pal, and they can steal the
Yeah.
show. So yeah, there you
Yeah.
have it, pal.
Kevin, and this next match, I find this match hilarious. Just the principle of the match, because what it is your top female star, Rhea Ripley, versus the entire division on Raw. That's this match. So Rhea Ripley is in a fatal five way 5-pack challenge 5-person women's match. So Rhea Ripley's defending against Nia Jax, who's famous for falling on the apron and screaming "my hole," as well as infamous botches and getting RKO'd by Randy Orton, versus Shayna Baszler, who's famous for biting Becky Lynch in a vampire angle that failed, and a SummerSlam match in 2023 with Ronda Rousey that killed the whole show. That's Shayna Baszler. Zoe Stark, who's famous for, I guess, being involved with Trish Stratus, I guess. And Raquel Rodriguez, who's famous for being the boyfriend of a bodylifter, as you said, Braun Strowman. So, yeah, stacked match, pal. Rhea Ripley is going to squash the entire division. I like this because, they're probably going to do Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. And then Paul Levesque looked at that on a piece of paper and went, no! And just write a bunch of other women's names in there. Get a bunch of NXT alumni as well in there. So that's what we're getting. 5-pack challenge, pal. And Kevin, this is the match. You'll be sat down. You'll have your popcorn. You'll have your chips, your dip, your beers. You'll have your beverages. You'll be walking up and down the street, yelling at neighbors. You'll be knocking on doors. Hey, come on. Rhea Ripley, the best Australian wrestler ever, is facing off against Nia Jax and friends. Come on. This is the match. Come on. Like you're like Randy Orton, pal.
Come
Come
on,
on.
come on,
Come on.
come
It's like,
on.
you're in St. Louis, pal. The 2022 Royal Rumble. Come on. Tossed out within 90 seconds. What are your thoughts, Hal? Talk to us.
This match sucks, bro. This sucks. I'm sorry. I hate to say it like that. This sucks. Rhea Ripley is facing Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Raquel Rodriguez. That's a who's who of mid talent in the women's division. Like I thought for sure after Shayna Baszler retired Ronda Rousey that she was gonna get shot to the moon and she was gonna just beat Rhea Ripley in a 30-second squash match and hold the title for 4.5 years. I'm glad that hasn't happened. So I'm just glad we're not at that point. Like, is anyone here like who's gonna be the athletic like presence in this match that the other girls can like throw around that can bump for them? It's a bunch of like ripped women, and then Nia Jax. I don't know, like the styles clash is gonna be kind of awkward. It's like five super heavyweights going in there, pal. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't really care to see it. Just a problem with the women's division that we spoke about so much.
Yeah.
I mean, Rhea Ripley's gonna win. There's really nothing to predict here. How she wins, who knows? Will Dominic Mysterio come out and like make out with Nia Jax or something to distract her? Who knows?
Oh, can you imagine that would go viral on social media? But no, Kevin, I think when I look at this match on paper, you're better off instead of doing what they did or whatever show it was. They had I think Rhea Ripley face Raquel for like 17 minutes and just went on and on and on. Have this be like 5 minutes. Have Rhea just clean up the whole division.
Yeah.
At least just if you're gonna have a very predictable throwaway, as you say, mid-match like this, have it be entertaining. Have Rhea Ripley go in there right from the first moment of the match, pick up Zoe Stark and like fling her out of the ring, and then hit like a finisher on Raquel and just destroy everyone. You might as well do that. What's the point? I get Triple H loves Shayna Baszler. I'm sure Shayna and Rhea will have like a 5-minute back and forth, and you're just like, oh my god, can this match just end? Can we get to the next match? But yeah, Rhea Ripley to retain, pal. Once again, same with Cody. Rhea Ripley is basically smack bang front and center on the Elimination Chamber 2024 Optus Stadium poster. So no doubt Rhea Ripley will retain. I think Rhea is probably going to main event the Chamber, perhaps. We'll see. So she's not losing this match here to a bunch of mid talent.
Yeah, and then you have Jade Cargill come out and shake her hand.
Oh,
That'd be a big social media moment, pal. Let's talk about
Pal.
the other women's match, pal.
Yes.
The WWE Women's Championship match, pal. Io Sky versus a returning Bianca Belair there, John. Any brutally honest thoughts on this, pal?
Kevin, can you please analyze for our great listeners the week by week evolution of the build for this match?
Well, you see, Io Sky comes out, right? With Bailey and with Dakota Kai. Now, Triple H understands that English is not Io Sky's forte, so unlike Vince McMahon, he's not making her recite corny lines and borderline racist lines. So, Io Sky comes out, stands around while Dakota Kai and Bailey do all the talking. And Bianca Belair comes out, is like, I'm the EST, bro. I'm the best women's athlete in this company. I am the biggest star in the women's division. Hell, I'm the biggest star in the WWE. I deserve a match because I said so. And here we are, pal. That's how we got here. Triple H saw that segment, and he pulled out his pen, pal. He grabbed his pen, like Tony Khan, except Tony Khan says, oh, sorry, I'm not even going to say that, but...
Whoa, move on.
Triple H grabs his pen, and he writes on the piece of paper, he's like, all right, Io Sky versus Bianca Belair for the Saudi Prince, pal.
Yeah, and then Charlotte's just involved every week.
Charlotte's there.
Somehow Charlotte's just shoehorned into this every week. It's either Charlotte talking to Bianca Belair, Charlotte talking to Io Sky, Charlotte addressing Bailey, Charlotte in a match, Charlotte this, Charlotte that. I assume Charlotte will be involved in this match as well.
Is she probably wrestling 15 times champ now? Or what, 14? Like, what is she?
Does it matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. But yeah, Kevin, point. Yeah, this match probably they'll be going for like 10 minutes. I'm assuming there'll be something where referee gets distracted, ref goes down. You got the whole damage control. They're all beating up Bianca Belair. Charlotte runs down, makes the save. The Saudi Prince is on his phone. The Saudi Prince's son's watching Logan Paul YouTube videos. They're just disengaged. You got Saudi investors who are literal trillionaires with like 8 oil companies. They're sitting there on the stock market or like making business moves on their phone. They're not paying attention. Charlotte's in the ring, roaring, throwing people, screaming, drop kicking Dakota Kai. They don't care. Who wins this match? Probably Io. I mean, Triple H writes this show. Wrestlers just don't lose titles. Wrestlers hold titles for months and years on end. So where possible, predict wrestlers to retain. That's my logic with Triple H. It's just what he does, pal. Triple H doesn't like changing over titles ever. So that being said, Io Sky retains after a lot of shenanigans, after Charlotte Flair, after the Saudi Prince on his phone, investing in Bitcoin, pal. It's going to be great.
Wow. All right, pal, it's main event time. I'm going to agree with you, by the way, and say Io Sky wins. All right, main event time. Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this is a ferocious battle. And this is two of the best that WWE has to offer.
Yes.
Drew McIntyre's tag team partner ran himself out of the company, couldn't lay off the blow, like a certain executive from a wrestling company that we're not going to name. And yeah, since McIntyre's partner got ran out by his own matter, McIntyre's consolation prize is a World Heavyweight Championship match with Seth Rollins. I think this is filler. I don't really think this is going to lead to anything. Like, maybe we'll get another match at some point between the two, maybe at TLC if that's still a thing in December, or maybe a Raw match the next night or the week after. I think Rollins is going to beat McIntyre. It'll be a solid maybe 18-minute match. Rollins' back still hurts, pal. I guess, and McIntyre's a heel now. Everybody loves heel McIntyre. So there you go.
Yeah. Also, and I know the commenters are saying it. I don't think this will main event. This will probably go on like 4th, but Wikipedia has this as the number 1 match. I don't know. It shouldn't main event. The storyline isn't that great. It's a fine story. Like Drew's the bad guy, or he's a different version of himself now, pal. He wants to beat Rollins and win the world title. I'm for it. I think Drew should win. Will he win? No chance in hell. Because as I said with Io Sky, it's Paul Levesque. The reign has to go for months and months and months and months, never ending. I think Rollins will be champion until at least the Royal Rumble. He's not losing the title yet. I think Drew winning the title would be a good idea. Is it going to happen? No. Rollins will just keep holding it. My thinking, Rollins barely survived the Nakamura matches. We're ending shows with Rollins almost needing a wheelchair. He can't stand up on his own accord. His back's shattered into like 18 pieces. His vertebrae are cracked. Every vertebrae of Kobe Lopez is shattered down his spine. No Damian Priest, no cash in, no follow up on that. I guess he'll just beat Drew McIntyre here. And then, as you said, they might do a match on like a Raw in 6 weeks. Rollins will win that as well. I don't know. Are they going to hold out? I don't know. I've talked to Brian about this. They're going to hold out till WrestleMania 40, just have Gunther squash him. Is that the direction with Rollins? Is he going to hold the world title 10 months? Does Seth Rollins in 2023 warrant a 10-month-long world title run? Is he that good? I don't think so. I mean, he's a great talent, but is he worthy of a near year-long championship run? I don't think so. I don't know personally why Drew McIntyre shouldn't win this match. Why not? You're trying to re-establish him as now a heel, changing his character. Give him a little run. Why not? Will it happen? No. Paul Levesque wrote it on a piece of paper. Seth Rollins retains, but I think Drew should win. Will he win? No. Should he win? Yes. Is Paul Levesque having Seth Rollins do a 10-month-long title run just to pump stats? Sort of, to be blunt about it, but is what it is, pal. I'm not losing sleep over it, pal. I'm not tossing and turning in my bed at night. Oh my God, Rollins has the championship. I want him to lose. Oh my God, Paul Levesque. It's not that bad, but I do think McIntyre should win. Will he win? No. There you go, pal.
Yeah, Rollins is gonna win. He'll miraculously survive his bad back, pal.
Yeah.
And he'll hit a stomp. And then, how many children do you think, over under? How many children will Seth Rollins hug in the crowd?
Good question. I think maybe 7. I think the Saudi executives and the people who organize the show, he'll hug all their children. He'll be like crying, be hugging them. And Kevin, if this match was booked properly, this would be Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, SummerSlam 2002. You have Drew McIntyre's Triple H, sledgehammers to the back. He's whipping Rollins' back with a strap. You got like the referee's like crying. He's distraught. They make it unsanctioned. That'd be fun. Can you imagine Kobe Lopez he's looking at the Saudi prince? They had a camera shot. Seth Rollins is like, help to the Saudi prince as McIntyre's whipping his back with a belt. But Kevin, that's how you do sports entertainment. Will it happen? No. Will the match just be, Drew McIntyre goes to the Claymore kick, miss, stomp, Rollins wins. That's all from me.
Oh my God, you're hilarious, pal. Pal, before we get out of here, one final question. What's your brutally honest thoughts on Dave Meltzer stating that he believes in his mind Paul Levesque is the Booker of the Year for 2023?
Well, Kevin, I'd say this. Tony Khan has not done one thing this year to justify that award. If anything, Tony Khan should win Worst Promoter of 2023. His Twitter antics alone, from a wrestling promoter and owner, it should win you Worst of the Year. How will Tony Khan cope winning that award? Imagine he did. Imagine the meltdown, Kevin. We'd have content for weeks.
Is there a more disgusting promotional tactic? We're going to talk about this later on in our end of the year show.
Yeah.
A little preview for that. Is there a more disgusting promotional tactic than Tony Khan going on Twitter and using his mother's illness to talk bad about the WWE?
That is shameful. That is disgraceful. No, I don't. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay. This is what we will. This will be Elite Heat in December. This will be the blistering content you have to look forward to. But Kevin, that's been Crown Jewel. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hopefully the show delivers. Got quite a good card. Kevin, can't wait. Pal, we'll be there with a review or something after. Peace.